Oh, hello there. Welcome back to Crafters TV. It is 7 p.m. here in the UK, 2 p.m. across on the East Coast. It is time for Second Chance Sunday. However, do you know what? Some of the stuff in the show tonight might be Last Chance Sunday, it should be called, because we have got all of the biggest deals for you, the biggest launches from the last couple of weeks. We've brought back those launch offers, so it really is your second chance to get your hands on a whole host of incredible things. And for a show packed full of incredible deals and incredible products, I need an incredible friend in the studio. And luckily, I have got my crafty wife with me. Debbie is here with us. Debbie, how's it going?
Really well, Joe. I love a Second Chance Sunday because it's just the best show of the week, because we have so many things on it, so many exciting new things, some of our older stuff, but it's a mixture of so many different things, and it's what I love, it's what Joe loves, it's what you love out there, and we're going to be showing you loads of stuff. Absolutely, we are. We're going to be kicking things off actually with something gorgeous, something that launched on Friday. I was so excited to get the opportunity to do the launch with Leanne. It is our beautiful Nature's Garden collection, our brand new Nature's Garden collection for you. It is bee themed. It is blooming gorgeous is what it is. You guys absolutely loved it. It was off the chart busy. Now, we have still got, I'm pleased to say, the full collection for you. However, it is very low in stock. It's 80% gone. I would imagine this will be the last live chance you get to get your hands on the full collection. Certain elements will sell out. We'll definitely bring back a smaller collection for you. Will it include the paper pads? Probably not. And certain other elements in here have been very, very busy too. Right, let me run you through everything that you're getting included. A couple of the elements in here were not included within the launch when it launched over in the US. So if you did get it in the US, you maybe don't have this element just here, the bumbling flowers, or the sweet as honeycomb, which is this one just here. So if you want to grab those two now, complete your collection, absolutely you can. They are available on their own individually over on the website. So we've got those two. We then have for you all of your stamps and dies too. Now, although it is very bee themed, there's definitely elements of this collection that you're going to be able to use within other collections also. I think these work very well on their own, the honeybees. You've also got here too bee blooms, which is very floral. I love that you've got different styles of bees in each of the embellishments there in those two sets. We've then got this one here, which is beehive. So it's still in that bee thing, but it's quite a country sort of feel to it with the poppies and the butterflies and the florals. Absolutely love this one just here. This is your Be Happy. Kind of like an edgeable die, but completely removes the cardstock. The next one we've got for you is your Be Youthful Sentiments. Really love this one here, especially the bee kind you can see there. Home is where the honey is. Be happy, be beautiful. It really is gorgeous. You are then going to get in here as well the Builder Bee. Now this is amazing. It's kind of like a layering stamp, but for your bee collection, which is brilliant. So heat emboss elements, change the colours up with that too. Then got a couple of embossing folders. We've got this really lovely slim embossing folder just here, and then you've also got your bees in the nature. This is your cut and emboss folder right there. Now that's your hardware. What you're also going to get is two gorgeous pads included in here too. So let's start off with the pattern papers. 48 pages. Now I love this because the colour tones that have been used, they're very warm in here. Lots of very warm yellows, lots of florals, lovely cornflower blues in here, and all designed in a way that I think you're going to get lots out of them, because you can definitely snip the corners out of these. I think you can see how you could split that down into 4 quite easily, or maybe even start to fussy cut. You've also got then, of course, the complementary matte layer for each of the front design sheets. So you're getting all of that in there, some frames in there for you too. It's a really lovely pad, that one, 180 GSM. You get 48 sheets of that, and then you also get this one here, which is your luxury cardstock. Now it's double-sided pearlescent, so you've got that lovely ivory, the wonderful yellow into that really rich honey yellow, the green. This one is absolutely stunning. Look at that gorgeous chocolate brown that you've got there, double-sided as well. And then we move through into this one here, is stunning. This is like a kind of almost like a French
navy meets black. Really brilliant, double-sided as I said, and also 250 GSM, so really good all-round card weight, that one. $99.99 or $140 becomes $79.99 or $112. Both of those pads, by the way, are available individually if you want to add extras of those into your basket, maybe to top you up to that free shipping and handling threshold of $125, a brilliant way to go. However, as I said, 80% of that has already sold out and gone. Not second chance, I'm gonna say probably last chance if you wanna be able to get the full collection and the launch offer. Now, I'm glad we have Second Chance Sunday because something that passed me by and I missed is this amazing character gift tag collection. Because if anyone watches our shows regularly, you'll know just how much I love a tag, and these are cute as a button, they really are. So what you're gonna get in here is you get that gorgeous unicorn. You'll also get that giraffe in there. You've got the hare, it looks like he's tucked up in bed, which is so cute. You've then also got this one here with the fairy, that is your sparkle with fairy dust, love that name. This one here is your elephant, tons of love. We've then got for you this one here, which is the pussycat. You've got the cute little doggy in here, and you've got that mouse in there too. Everyone loving the mouse when we launched it, and also you will get the Nina cardstock included in there as well. 16 sheets of that, no less. So absolutely make sure you grab those. Right, we're going to go across to Debbie. I believe we're going to have a look at the tags first, Debbie, is that right?
Yeah, definitely. These are so much fun and really versatile. Now, we think of a tag as in just putting on a present, but you can use these on your cards, on your boxes, on your gift bags. Creating tags like this look amazing. What about having a card with a gift tag, maybe having a bookmark? I love that idea that you're giving a gift in your actual card. Really nice designs and different ways you can do them. The little fairy there. So I also like the idea of these, that you could use them, put a matchstick, not a matchstick, a cocktail stick in between. You can decorate, you can put them in your cakes.
Oh, nice.
Have little cake toppers, things like that. I think there's so many uses for these, but they're super cute. You can make all sorts of little cards and then have these little tags that people can keep. I love having a keepsake. This is a brilliant idea, Joe. Now, this one is a bookmark, but it's been doubled up. So using it doubled. Now, what this one is brilliant for, and most bookmarks are, is when you're reading, you've got something flat that you can put and go down the line, so you can read each line.
Oh.
So, which I think is a brilliant idea for that one. But then we can go into different cards, different boxes. So I'm just showing you one of each. The giraffe's my absolute favourite, but if I turn it over, I mean, look at that. Having that backside, I was going to say, but that is what it is, isn't it? Having the backside of your toppers. We're going to be starting with the sweet, cute little unicorn. Just an adorable little one to do, and we're going to be doing it as a little gift tag for a box. So they're great on their own, but they're also great to be adding to all these extra things we've got. So the first thing we're going to have is our piece of card. What have I said? Or I must have said something. What is it?
Oh, here it comes.
Is that
Debbie.
the first time you've seen it?
What is it? It looks like a ram. Have anyone seen that baking show Nailed It? And here's what you need to make: a unicorn owl cake. And oh, nailed it. Debbie, what happened?
I don't know what happened.
It's the ram's head in the middle is the bit that I don't understand. This is the spowl that we were talking about earlier. I mean, it's something.
I mean, it started to look like Yoda, and then Nigel said it was like Yoda in a hoodie, and then it ended up.
I mean, I don't think it's as bad as Wax Sealgate, to be honest, but I mean, it's not far off. Not far off. That is hilarious, Debbie.
It's so bad, isn't it?
This was a creation of Debbie's on Crate and Craft a little earlier in the week. The product is now sold out, unbelievably. I'm not sure how. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, it wasn't that demo that sold them out, was it? So bad.
Oh.
Do you know when you're doing something and it just gets worse and worse? And then I ended up trying to do the body and they just look like spider legs.
Oh dear.
Okay, so back to the unicorn. Oh, dearie me. I've got the wrong one. We're not doing the unicorn as well. I can't be good.
What are we doing?
We're going to do the rabbit. Right, so just need to find, sorry, let me concentrate. There we go. Let's get the rabbit out. So you've not seen the gift tags before?
No, never.
Joe?
And actually, a lot of people in the comments also saying they haven't seen them either, which is surprising. But yeah, if you're like me, you haven't seen them, don't worry. We're repeating the launch offer for you. Great price as well, $30.40 as a platinum member, or $44 to get 8 different collections, and the Nina cardstock in there included as well, which I think is absolutely brilliant. Gilmore says it looks like a new species of owl meets spider meets ram. Definitely a bit of a ram's head going on in there as well.
And then it ended up looking like Gonzo's. Right, so when there's only one little tip that I can give when you're doing these, make sure, because I think we tend to think like we'll put it to the top of our card when we're stamping. Now, I always stamp, cut and stamp, and that will make sense in a minute. But make sure that you leave a gap, because when you put this on, your little tab at the top, and some are higher up, make sure that you just hover that over the top so you know that that's going to fit into the top of the die. So I'm happy with that. We're going to pop our little bunny onto there. You're getting the front and the back, and you turn that the right way, and you are getting some extra little sentiment die stamps as well in there, plus your die. So I'm just going to pick that one up with my stamping platform, and we're just going to ink this little man. I say little man, it could be a little lady bunny. So this one would be great.
Lady Bunny is a very famous American drag queen. There you go.
Is it really?
Yeah.
What a great name.
Even Johnny knows who Lady Bunny is. There you go.
Lady Bunny, I love that. So there we go, our cute little bunny. So the first thing you're going to do is then cut it out. Now, it doesn't matter if you stamp the front or stamp the back first, but you do need to stamp one of them and then die cut it. Now, what I love about this is you get an open die, and by an open die, what I mean by that is a die that you can see your entire image.
I don't know that I've seen one of these before.
Yeah, they're really clever, because when you put it in there, you can actually see the outline of the full image. And we don't normally do that. Normally, you sort of have to sort of guess where those lines are, but you can actually see the full image, so you cannot go wrong when you are putting it down. And I'm hovering it there, but I am just going to tape it down so we know that that's in the right place. So just finding all those edges, I'm just looking around, and once I know that I can see every single one of those black edges, I can then tape that down. And actually, Joe, let's trim this, because I've just brought my mini over, because we can fit every single one of these into our Gemini Mini, which is fabulous. So just
loads of you chatting away. Not even 15 minutes and the giggles begin. Rhonda's in from Tesco. I keep doing this. I can't say Texas, I keep saying Tesco. Rhonda's in from Tesco. You know Rhonda off the tills? No, Rhonda's in from Texas. Clean up aisle 7. Eileen from Puerto Rico is in. Puerto Rico. Puerto Rico is somewhere I really want to go. It's really high on my list of places I'd like to visit. Maybe you can show me around sometime, Eileen. Marianne's in from the UK. Mary Pat's in Montana. Laurie is in Ohio, Laurie. 4 Holidays says, hello and good afternoon from sunny Florida. Happy Sunday. I'm watching whilst hubby is driving me around on errands. Only way I won't miss the show. That is dedication. I love it. Marianne says, I love the bee collection, so I've ordered the whole collection. Treat yourself, Marianne, is what I say. It was so busy earlier in the week on that. It's really great that we've been able to repeat the offer, but it is very busy on that. We'll be seeing more of that later in the show.
I can't even believe we've still got some left, if I'm honest, Joe, because it is so popular. Bees is such a popular collection. I'm surprised we haven't done one before. So all I've done is took my top bit off of there. I've die cut around my bunny. Then I'm going to turn him over, and we're going to put the stamp. I don't know why I've got a bit of tape.
What is a lady bunny called? Do we know? A female bunny.
I have no idea. Then we're going to
feel Johnny Googling it.
Stamp.
A doe.
Oh, of course, a doe. Yes.
Like a deer. Like a doe. Like
Doe,
a doe.
a deer,
A female deer. Yeah, that's the one.
Ray.
And what's a male rabbit called? Just a rabbit.
Thumper.
Thumper. Even Charlotte giggled at that one. A buck.
A buck.
And a doe. So they must be
and a
related
doe.
to the deers in some way.
Yeah, they must be part of their family.
Must be in the
they?
same group. They must be in the same on the same aisle in the supermarket. Where Rhonda works, apparently.
On the tills.
Oh God, this is going to be a really long. This is going to be a very funny, a very entertaining show, if nothing else, Debbie.
Absolutely. That's the way we love it, isn't it, Joe? Right, so that's got our stamping out the way. We're going to, so you can see we've got our background, our bunny fits absolutely perfect, and then we've got the front. Now, you can do it different. Do you remember the earlier show, Joe, you were saying about when you colour, how you can take that colour? Because when we colour our bunnies, so let me just grab myself a grey pen and a piece of card just to colour onto. It will come for, let's do the back of the bunny. So I'm just going to use, I'm just using again my tri-blend, but just my original tri-blends. And then we'll just come round the edges. You were saying about, what was the bum you were saying about that people were laughing about? Because I quite like the elephant bum. It looks like it should, you should put those little little curls at the side because it looks like it's about to wiggle its bum.
Oh yeah, that's his little tail, isn't it?
Yeah. And then we're just.
I love that you get the little sentiments in here as well. So, unicorns got follow your dreams, have a magical day. Be a unicorn in a field full of horses. Absolutely. Giraffe says you're the best. You are head and shoulders above the rest. Go wild on your birthday. The rabbit's got have the best day ever. Happy birthday. Some bunny is thinking of you.
Oh, that's a lovely sentiment.
That is cute, isn't it? The fairy's got make a wish in for a fairy good friend. May your days sparkle with fairy dust. The elephant's got sending tons of love. You're an unforgettable friend. Have an elephantastic day. Love that one. The cat says you're perfect. You're the cat's whiskers and you've got catitude. And then the doggy's got our best friends leave paw prints on our hearts. You're the top dog. Yappy birthday. And the mouse says enjoy the little things in life. Have a nice day. Just to say thank you. So it's great that you've got 16 different well, more than that. Some of them got 3 on them. You've got about 20 different sentiments within there as well that you can also pop on there, and all sized perfectly to go with the collection. That looks great, Debbie.
Yeah, so I've done the back because if I turn that over, so you can see it looks gorgeous in the back. It's got all that light and shade, but you can see it's starting to come through. So if this happens, all you want to do is either, because once we colour this bunny in, you won't notice it. So all you need to do is either hide your front piece, so you put a piece of card on the front, so it will completely hide that, and that's all you need to do. Or you could stamp them. You can stamp and cut them onto 2 separate pieces, and then put them together, Joe. So that's quite a nice way to do it, and then you won't get any of that bleeding out.
Awesome.
So just colour in here, showing that little bit there. So I'm going to, and then before I do anything else, this bit here, because it doesn't have a bottom cutting edge, you can cut this however you want it to be. So if I want to make it into a bookmark, I would just then grab my guillotine. So I'm just going to bring that up. You don't have to use your guillotine, but obviously it will give you the straightest edge. Pop that in, so this is at the side, and then we can bring that straight up, and then bringing that round, and just taking that right to the edge, and that will cut out.
I've had a message here, says, please ask Debbie not to sing, from Al in Bedford. Oh, I feel like there's a backstory here. That is Debbie's partner, Al, that's just messaged that. Do you want to enlighten us, Debbie?
No.
Oh, well, Al, I tell you what, if you'd like to tell them the rest of the story, you can message us where you messaged us just then on Facebook. I mean, yeah.
He obviously doesn't like my singing, Joe.
Oh.
I thought I had sweet vocals.
Do you? Is it anything like your snoring?
Yeah. He'll comment about that as well. I'm very lucky. He never comments about my snoring.
Oh.
Yes. Okay, so if you want to use that as a bookmark, you can. But what I've done is just created a little tag. So, and we've put this on and I've doubled it up. So we've got 2 pieces. I've then added a piece of card on the back there. So it looks like our bunny's actually standing on something. And then put our little piece of string on there. And all I'm going to do, Joe, is we're going to make a really quick box. I have mat and layered. I've done my bottom piece and I've mat and layered. I've just got a few extra pieces to put inside. So I've got my acetate, which we're going to put onto the back. Going to use my tape pen to put that on.
Anne says another great way to do it is colour them with the colour blend pencils and it doesn't soak through. Great, great idea.
Yes,
if you want to do that, absolutely. If you, I mean, I know it's not the done thing, Debbie. If you were to cut it, if you were to colour it on watercolour card, would it still come? Well, I guess it would because it would really soak in then, wouldn't it?
Yes, it would. It would completely
much,
absorb that. Yes. What you could though do is watercolour doesn't. Snow. He's a cheeky one watching.
I love how rattled Debbie is. This is brilliant. I think we need to get Al to watch all the time. Yeah.
So our Johnny said I might behave myself as my partners. No, there's no chance of that.
Al says, I love the snoring.
Yeah.
He says it's like the symphonic orchestra every night. He didn't say that, I'm embellishing that bit.
Well, he doesn't tell me that it's like 2 foxes mating.
No, or like you're choking on custard.
Yeah. So that's what my lovely Joe, my TV hubby, tells me I sound like.
Oh gosh, this is too fun. We could have too much fun with this. I think we need to stop.
Yes, absolutely. Yes. Don't get him started. Oh, dearie me. I don't mind my snoring.
But you're asleep. Do you ever, I've been doing that thing recently where I keep waking myself up in like, you know when you're in lucid sleep, where you're like, what's that noise? Oh, it was me.
Yeah, I've done that before. Do you ever like drop off to sleep and feel like you've fallen?
Yes, all the time.
That's awful, isn't it? I don't like that. I do that a lot. I feel like, and most of the time I fell off the pavement.
Debbie, your dreams are so boring. I'm like falling out of an airplane or of a hot air balloon or off a mountain.
Literally, I fall just down off the pavement.
No, mine's always off of or out of a building. Yeah, a tall building.
Yes, I don't really dream though.
It is, there's a scientific explanation for it, isn't there? Which I will find out, Debbie, for the sake of you and the rest of the viewers.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'd like to know that. I've never really Googled it to find out what it is.
The body movement is what doctors and scientists call a hypnic, or hypnagogic, or myoclonic jerk. It's also known as a sleep start, and it can literally start you out falling asleep. This type of feeling is normal, and it can happen before people enter the deeper stages of sleep. So it's basically the leap from like lucid sleep into deeper sleep. It's what happens. It's when you cross between a light sleep into a deep sleep, but sometimes the transition wakes you up, and that's why you feel like that.
Oh, okay.
Oh no, public service broadcasting, right?
Like we say, every day's a school day.
It really is.
Right, so just pop in my sentiment on there. So, have the best day ever. And we've got happy birthday. And what's lovely about this, Joe, is then when you open it, you can then see your little back of your bunny through there. So it looks very cute. But just a nice way of decorating a beautiful gift box.
Wow! Al says he loves us both, keep it up, but he's turning over for the football now. We've still got 35 minutes to go yet. We'll let you know when it kicks off, Al. That looks gorgeous, Debbie.
Bye, Al. Yeah, beautiful box. But honestly, if you want to decorate your gifts, the tags are the best way to do it with because they are super, super cute.
They are, and what I love about them as well, Debbie, you know, a lot of people love colouring, and we talk about this quite a lot, you know, colouring for the sake of colouring, you know, colouring really big, nice, long projects. But these are great that they are quite a quick project. So I think if you're not the most experienced colourist, you're going to love putting this together. You've got the unicorn, the giraffe, the rabbit, you're going to get the fairy, the elephant, the cat. You've also got in here the dog, and you've got the mouse in there as well. All the sentiments in there, the dies that you need. Love that they are those open-fronted dies. Does anyone actually sleep like this? Because I feel like people only sleep like this in the movies. You know, with their sleep with their arms over the quilt and also on their back. Do you?
Yeah, I sleep like that.
I have to start going to sleep on my... I have to start going to sleep on my right side. Then I have to turn... No, that's my left side. I have to start on my left side on the edge of the bed. Then just for a couple of minutes... Then I have to turn to this side until I nearly go to sleep. And when I'm really just about to drop off, I go back to this side, and that's where I go to sleep.
Oh, no, I go from my right to my left.
Do you?
Yeah.
So I go left, right, left,
And
sleep.
if I wake in the night, I'm always on my back. So perhaps that's why I snore.
Must be why you snore. Yeah, absolutely. Anyway, let's move on. Centerpieces next. Right, these are gorgeous. Another recent launch for you, and they are awesome. Now, what you're going to get in here is you get the 3 different designs. So you've got this gorgeous one with the unicorn here, very mystical. You know what these give you, Charlotte, don't you? An opportunity to get crafty, yes. Charlotte's paying attention. We've then got the fairy here for you as well, who is the wrong way round. There we go, which is brilliant. The other great thing about these, snip into them, layer them up, make them into sort of like a theatre style card. They're brilliant for that. And this awesome tree, which is great for a whole host of different things. A lot of people talking about having that as the focal point of a scrapbook page, which I think is a lovely way to use it. $22.47, $29.13, less than £18, under $24 for Club Inspired Platinum members. We did have a larger collection, it has gone. If you want to get your hands on these 3, then they are available right now and they're in stock, but for how long, I am not sure. You've got a quarter off of those, which is incredible considering they are a recent launch. These are fun, Debbie, and they really look like they're going to give you lots of scope to try out different concepts and different styles of cards with them, or of course using them as a topper.
Yeah, do you want to know something, Joe?
Yeah, I do.
These were my idea.
Were they?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, and actually, yeah,
It's a Debbie Fisher Centre.
Yeah.
That sounds like somewhere you drop your kids off, doesn't it?
Yeah, Debbie Fisher Centre. Yeah, just drop your kids off. So he's gone. So the idea come every year. We're asked if we've got any ideas to put forward to the product development, and I literally said, "What about?" Because I love, you know how I love the edgeables and I love creator cards. I actually thought about, and I actually said about a centerpiece creator card, and that's exactly what we ended up with. Was the centerpiece.
Beautiful.
So what they are, Joe, is you cut them into and they create the centerpiece of your card. I mean, you don't have to cut them in the center, you can cut them to the side, which look beautiful. I mean, how beautiful is that card? If I turn that round, you can see we're going to do one very similar to that, but that's cut into the card and then colored. And I'm going to be showing you how we can color this and do that. But what about this one? I mean, how stunning are these ones? So you know what, go for the whole collection because they are truly amazing in what you can do. We've got those gorgeous trees, we've got the unicorns, we've got an absolutely gorgeous butterfly. I mean,
the butterfly's gone, Debbie, I'm afraid.
Oh,
yes, so the only 3 that we have for you this evening are the unicorn, the fairy and the tree.
Oh, let's show a fairy one then. So there's one of the fairy and there's that one. So we don't have the flower either. that was my demo. What's my demo? Oh, I've got a tree demo.
Fabulous.
I've got a tree demo. So give me a second while I just switch out for the tree.
Okay, I'll just remind you of what you're getting in there. Lots of laughter in the comments. I'm not sure why. 31 minutes in, Debbie. I'm going to have abs by the end of this show if I keep laughing this hard. So you've got in here, you've got the unicorn. Remember, you're also getting the fairy and you're going to get the tree. They're the three that we have for you. Now, don't forget also that penny sale ends tonight wherever you are. So make sure you go over to the website, have a little look, because you basically buy one thing, get the other thing for a penny, which is epic. Some great deals on there for you. Let me share with you some of the other stuff that's coming up a little bit later in Second Chance Sunday. So the Shape Waterfall Stamp and Die collection with 98 elements. These are awesome. They're a bit like the waterfall element that we did for inside of your memory books, but these are designed slightly larger to go on things like cards or in scrapbook pages. You'll be seeing those a little later. Talking of, these are cut in numbers with 19 elements. So what you're going to get in here is this from the penny sale, these, Johnny? These are just in the show today. So this is the numbers. You also then get all of the corresponding sentiments that go with those as well. So do check those out. Oh my giddy aunt. This is, I think it is my favourite Nature's Garden collection, you know, the chinoiserie. We've got it on the show for you. It's a really great size collection. This £44, $72 if you're a platinum member. What normally happens is, I believe this is a slightly smaller bundle than we launched. However, we still have the paper pad. Whereas normally what happens, we'll bring back a slightly smaller bundle, we don't have the paper pad. So you're in a really luxurious position where you can get your hands on 7 of the core elements, plus the paper pads in there as well. So make sure you grab that if you missed it when it was launched. Awesome. Linda says, you were both laughing so hard, I love it. Ange says, oh my gosh, you two are just making me giggle. Your laughs are so contagious. Yes, Joe, we can still hear you snort, is what Cherry says. I think if I hide behind the counter sometimes, it'll all be all right. And you won't see me, so therefore you surely can't hear me. But that's not how it works, it turns out. Very busy on those tags now we've come off of them. So do grab those if you missed them at launch. But we're going to look at the Debbie Fisher centres.
Doesn't have the same ring as the Debbie Fisher.
I think the Debbie Fisher centres is good. I think it would be some sort of like, I don't know, maybe it will have like a, maybe it's a,
Charlotte.
a care home, Charlotte. A care home.
A care home.
Charlotte.
We're not going to put our centre balls into the.
I was thinking, you know, like either like a leisure centre somewhere with like a swimming pool, or you know, maybe like a conferencing centre, maybe.
I think we need to come away from Charlotte.
I think someone needs to unplug Charlotte's headset.
Yeah, we're not going to say that, Joe. Right, so with any of these centerpieces, you can put them anywhere on your car. So you can have them in the centre.
It would be
an
education centre for all things craft, the Debbie Fisher Centre. That's what it would be.
There,
it would be a crafting
course.
education sort of university.
Absolutely.
You know, like, it could be like in a campus. Every campus or university could have a Debbie Fisher Centre where they just teach crafts. That's what it would be. There you go.
Yeah. Although that does sound a little bit like when I've been and gone.
Oh, okay. No, you know.
Charlotte is on one today. She just said in memory of.
Makes a change. She's not bullying me for a change, isn't it?
Right, now I've made my card slightly smaller. You can make it the same length or going smaller, but what you've got here is something that only cuts out where you need it to cut out, so it will stay in the card. So I'm going to pop that into the side, leave a little strip along the edge there, and then we're going to just pop that down. And then run that through.
Brenda says watching us two is a lot more entertaining than watching the football. I agree, Brenda.
Oh, see, I love the football. In fact, we were just discussing the football, and if England gets through, it'll be next Saturday, and I'm working.
So are you saying then that you'd rather be watching the football than here with me doing this show? I think we're going to have to file for divorce, Debbie. Separate beds tonight.
Oh, well, Joe's going home tonight, so I won't even have the pleasure of you tonight, Joe.
You won't.
Right, so let's pop this on. And then you can see we've got that. Oh, and actually, I wanted to I'm going to just tap out these pieces to start with. But what I want to do, Joe, is I meant to, before I took this away, I'm just making sure I put this in the right position, because it will sort of lock back into there. If I can find it. I didn't want to take it out. The reason being, can you see where all these little lines are on the tree? We can then stencil through it.
Oh, okay.
So I'm just going to pop that back in.
Would embossing it with those lines make any difference, Debbie?
You could emboss this die and it would emboss them, but I also want to put this through. Oh,
apparently,
gets
Hannah
controversial,
said that England aren't going to beat
doesn't it?
Germany anyway.
Oh, I think we could.
I'm conflicted, Debbie, because I've got Germany in the sweepstake, you see.
Should be conflicted.
Well, I would love England to win, but I'd also like £38, to be honest. So, I mean, I can be bought for less than £38, so there you go. Connie's got a question. She says, when you have a card with a cutout on the front so you can see through to the inside of the card, how or where do you put the sentiments so it isn't seen until the card is opened?
When you've got a cutout on the front,
on these, where it's a cutout, how would you hide your sentiments?
So for me, if I've got something in the front, so if we've done an acetate or we've got more of a bigger, like when we do an aperture card, I would always just cut a piece of card, put my sentiment onto the back. Yeah, okay. Always on the back. But actually, as this one does have this bit free, you could put your sentiment just in the side. But it's entirely up to you. But I normally put mine on the back. So then what I would do is decorate the inside of your card.
Who do you think would open the Debbie Fisher Centre? I reckon it would be like Jane McDonald or Chris Akabusi, someone like that.
Come on. Well, that's very random.
Sarah would open it, of course she would.
Oh, of course, yes. Yes, if it's the crafty centre. I love that idea though, Joe. Yeah, it's, I'm trying to find my, there we go. Oh, Johnny's just getting better, isn't he?
The Debbie Fisher Craft Centre of Excellence. But it doesn't go with the Debbie Fisher Centres, which is what these dies are. So
it could be the Debbie Fisher Spowl Centre.
Spowls? The logo would be the Spowl. Yeah. The Debbie Fisher Spowl Rehabilitation Centre for colourists of excellence. There it is.
Oh dear.
Oh dear.
The more you see it though,
the worse it gets. I know.
No, I think the better it gets.
Oh, okay. I think when you don't see it when you see it that it's meant to be an owl, it gets funnier. I think absolutely. You see it side by side with another owl. I think when you forget that it's meant to be an owl, it becomes less funny, and then you remember it's meant to be an owl, and then it gets hilarious again.
It's funny.
It is very funny.
But you can see where it was going though, can't you?
I reckon you should write a kid's book, like The Spowl in the Night Time or something like that.
Kids would love that. I wonder
David
if...
Wallins would be all over that.
Yeah, perhaps we should send it to him on Twitter.
You'd have to illustrate it, apparently.
Could you imagine? Could you really? Could you imagine?
Oh, gosh. She's off.
It would just be so bad.
I reckon you could get that in the V&A, that Spowl. You'd get that back off Nigel May. You're sitting on your fortune there. We need to get it back. We do.
Yeah, I haven't signed over copyrights just yet.
No. Go to www.spowstore.com to get your Spowl-based merchandise. That would be amazing.
I can't see. Oh my dear. Oh. Right, I did have another ribbon. Right, so you can see I'm doing this really simply. All I've done is a
really
little bit of
card.
ribbon.
I think the tree is, a lot of people, it signifies a tree of life, doesn't it? So it could be a wedding card, could be a new baby card. I mean, it could be a sympathy card if you had to do a sympathy card. I think it's great for so many different themes, this one.
Yeah.
So really usable. And who doesn't love fairies and unicorns? I know I do.
Absolutely, yeah. And I sometimes think the simplest cards are the best because they look really elegant, they look lovely. Honestly, these, I keep calling them edgeables, but they're creator cards. Look stunning. And there we go, just nice and simple, a little bit of ink, but such a pretty card to send.
Really, really gorgeous. Remember what you're getting there in that collection. You're going to get the unicorn, which is this one just here. You are also getting the fairy, and you've got the tree in there too. £22.47 or £29.13. Great club inspired discount for platinum members and for everyone, in fact, in that case. Shadiah says, Prince Joe, how about Debbie Fisher-Ball's Spouse Centre? I think we've got it, Shadiah. Lots of you with very full baskets. I'm going to give you an opportunity to check out. Whilst you do that, here's all the info on US delivery and also Club Inspire.
We've had to make some changes to our shipping charges and we want to keep you informed. With continued pressure on domestic shipments around mainland US, we've had to temporarily increase the cost of our regular 6 to 10 working day standard shipping service from $9.99 to $12.95 and our free shipping threshold from $100 to $125. We also have some really great news to tell you. We've introduced a brand new shipping service called Express Delivery. This is a fully tracked door-to-door service which takes 3 to 7 working days and costs $19.95. This option means you'll get your crafty goodies in your hands sooner, meaning less waiting and more crafting. We're also upgrading delivery services for our Gold and Platinum Club Inspire members who will now receive priority delivery on all of their orders. And if that wasn't enough, we've upgraded these orders to our new Express 3 to 7 day service. Your patience and understanding throughout this very busy time has been amazing. So we'd just like to say a huge thank you and we look forward to chatting to you again very soon.
Welcome to Club Inspire, the crafters' companion community where you can feed your crafty obsession. Join our fantastic loyalty club today and receive 20% off your first order. We'll also give you 250 points to help get you started. Other benefits of joining Club Inspire include exclusive special offers and discounts for Club Inspire members only, exclusive sneak peek previews of brand new product launches, and of course the Club Inspire community group on Facebook, where you can access exclusive content such as downloads, offers and inspiration, and of course you can chat and share your makes with other members. You'll receive 1 point for every pound, dollar or euro you spend, and the more points you receive, the more benefits you'll unlock. So what are you waiting for? Sign up, join the club and start rewarding yourself today.
We have got the giggles tonight. All the details there for US shipping and also Club Inspire. Right, we are going to go back to the bees, the Beautiful brand new Nature's Garden collection. Let me share this with you now. First of all, there's a couple of elements that if you went for the big bundle over on HSN, you will not have got. I know a lot of you didn't get these, didn't have the opportunity to get them, and that's the bumbling in the flowers, which is that one just there, and also this one here, which is sweet as honeycomb. And then you've got 3 lots of stamps and dies in here for you too. So the first one is this one here, which is the honeybee. Really gorgeous, that one. And also, you know, can use this with the bee theme, but away from the bee theme too. I love the fact you've got bee embellishments on here and on this one, but they're different. So you can really create lots of different looks still using that bee theme, which is brilliant. You've got the floral ones there. Then you've got also the beehive. I absolutely love this one. This is like an edgeable, but it cuts all the way out, which is brilliant because you can still create the look of an edgeable, but it then gives you more options too. You've then got your Youthful Sentiments here, which are all of that bee theme. We've then got the Builder Bee, which is like a layering stamp for bees. You've got a couple of embossing folders. You've got this slim one here, which is gorgeous, and then the cut and emboss one here too, which is excellent. You then, of course, have your paper pads. These are just gorgeous. You've got the patterned papers here, double-sided, so you know that you've got the perfect matte layer on the reverse of each of these sheets, which is excellent. And then you also have this one, which is your luxury cardstock. It's double-sided pearlescent in gorgeous ivory. You've got that lovely yellow, that deep honey yellow, the green. Love that chocolate. Just the way that that reflects the light. I think the darker colours, when they have pearlescence on them, Debbie, really wow, don't they? Because they really show up all of that shimmer that's in there.
They are so luxurious. What I love about those dark ones is they're going to be great on your Christmas cards as well.
Yes.
Especially that brown. Oh, that chocolate brown on your Christmas card is going to be just beautiful.
Just beautiful. $99.99, $140. We've managed to repeat the launch offer for you. I didn't think we would have pads when we got to this point of the week, but over 80% of it has sold out and gone. $79.99 or $112 if you are a platinum member. Aisha says she really loves the cutouts. Dieta saying with the tree, you could put a little spowl in the tree there on one of the branches. I think you'd be, it's a great idea, Dieta. Medley says my set just arrived the day before we left. Can't wait to get home and use them. Beautiful. Right then, Be Youthful. Is this the first time you've got your hands on this, Debbie?
Yes, I have. So I had the absolute pleasure of launching it on Create and Craft the other evening, and then Fiona and our Sarah took over the next day. But it is such a stunning collection. What's going to happen is you're going to use it for so many different things. I think we forget how important bees are in the environment, and it's such an amazing collection. I don't think, it's a weird thing, isn't it? Because bees, they're insects, but they are, everybody loves them. There's not one person that doesn't like a bee, and the theme of them.
In the last sort of, 20 years ago, I didn't think we realised how important they are. Now we're all really looking after them, aren't we? And really trying to look out for them.
Absolutely, because we've got items. In fact, where's the? I'm trying to find if we've got one. I'm looking for the bee house. Oh, I haven't got one, but it's the old-fashioned bee house. It's the skep. Is it called a skep?
A skep.
A skep?
The house?
Yeah, the
this
oval
thing?
ones.
This one?
No, the one that...
The hive?
Yes, the hive, the bee hive.
Oh, this one?
Yes.
The one that's on the front of that card there you're holding?
Oh, that's it. Remember when it's on that one. Yeah, so I believe this, someone will correct me if I've got it wrong, but this is called a skep, and it's been they're banned now, right. So you can't, because people make these like artificial ones now. Well, they're all artificial, but they make them for decoration and they make them out of clay. It's because it ruins the bees' homes. You can't get into it without wrecking it. So they're banned. You can't. They're not usable beehives anymore. Yeah, called a skep. But they look gorgeous, don't they? And this always reminds me, especially with the what are these called? A dipper. Is it a...
It's not a dipper.
Not a dipper.
Wasn't it called a spool? I said spool. I don't think it was right.
No, it's called something, and I know what it is.
It is a honey dipper.
It is a honey dipper, yes. Thought I had it right. And it reminds me of Winnie the Pooh.
Yes,
it's just very much that Pooh Bear. And what's lovely about this one is you don't have to use this as a honey pot. You could use that as a vase. You can put your flowers in there. Absolutely. It's going to look great on so many different things. But this collection offers everything from all the flowers and your beehives to this beautiful border, which is incredible. Absolutely love that one. But we've also got those lovely creator card dies in there, which are going to look fantastic. You're right, Joe, having a paper pad still in a collection like this is quite unheard of. So it is so amazing. You've got to get that paper pad. And then the layerable bee, I love this one. Being able to layer that up is just incredible. So shall we get started on a demo?
Let's indeed. Silver is very busy on this. A lot of you going for it in this show. It was one of the busiest launches we've had in a long time, actually, when myself and Leanne launched it on Friday. Really lucky to still have the full collection. I would put money on, though, this is probably your last live airing to get your hands on all of it. I would imagine, I think it's the paper pads that are going to go first, isn't it, Johnny? So unlike the chinoiserie where we've brought back a smaller collection still with the paper pads, I don't think we're going to have that luxury when it comes to this. There's not many left, essentially, is what I'll say. So be quick for it if you want it.
So, who was the last person to use this collection? Leanne. Leanne.
Do you want me to text her and tell her something?
Yeah, can you tell her to clean out her dyes
okay.
when she used them?
Texting her right now.
She'd say, Debbie, do it yourself, my love. Right, so Jo, this is such a beautiful dye. I love this one, so I had to use this. It's the Bumbling in the Flowers. Now, what's great about this dye, it is our very own creator card dye. It doesn't have that outside cutting edge, which means all this beautiful detail cut into a card will stay in that card, so we can create really fun cards with it. So I'm going to give this one a cut. So I'm going to use my Gemini Junior plates in my Gemini. So you can see, I think pretty much most of these dies will fit through the Junior. I'm just going to measure my piece of card just so you know exactly what it is. It's 5-inch square. So it means that, I'm just going to make sure, yep, I want my bead to go that way. It meets around the edges perfectly on a 5x5 card. And it means it will stay into that card and not come out of that. So it gives me that square still.
I've just had some cushions made for home actually.
Oh, have you?
And I've gone with like a kind of like a Hessian. It's like a Hessian style fabric with gorgeous little bees all over the fabric. So I'm going to have them on my sofas. I've got lots of bee themed stuff at home because bees are the emblem of Manchester. So they're absolutely everywhere. They're on the bins, on the street and everywhere, yeah. So yeah, I should have really taken a picture of them, shouldn't I? It's only just dawned on me because I haven't got the inserts of the cushions yet, so I haven't got a picture of them.
My name in Latin is Queen Bee.
Is it?
Yep. Yep, Deborah, because I'm a Deborah. So yeah, D-E-B-O-R-A-H. So I'm Queen.
I'm really pleased you can spell it.
Well, no, just in case anybody wanted to check. Deborah. That's what my mum used to say when I was naughty. I've never been a Deborah. I've always been a Debbie, Deb. Pain in the bum.
Oh.
I was a pain in the bum teenager. Was you a good boy?
Yeah, I was a good. Well, yeah, I was. I was a bit of a naughty teenager, but I was a good.
Yeah,
as a kid, as a baby, I was angelic. Apparently, my brother, on the other hand, oh my, he was a monster. I was the angel child. They had a second one. Gosh, there wouldn't have been a second one if I'd have been like my brother. Let's put it that way. He was just into everything. I can't even begin to get into it because I will get in trouble. Marianne says, every time I watch you two, I suffer afterwards. I ache so much laughing. I love you two. We love you too, Marianne.
Absolutely.
Joanne's loving the paper pad in this collection. Chris says, every time Joe says beehive, I keep hearing Mike Myers as Austin Powers. Oh, beehive. Marianne's Crafty Vera says, we have a natural beehive on the side of our utility room. It's so lovely watching them pop in and out whilst doing the washing up.
Oh, that's really lovely. Yeah,
I thought the bees were doing the washing up then for a second, but I've just reread it.
When we were kids, we used to have a lavender bush, a really big lavender bush at the bottom of our street. And there was like hundreds of bees would be all over it. And we used to go and stroke them. And stroke all the bees. Honestly, that's honest.
You used to stroke the bees?
We used to stroke all the bees.
They used to land on you?
No, they were all on the lavender bush and we just used to stroke all the bees, yeah.
What they feel like?
They're fluffy. Yeah, they're actually, they feel really soft. Yeah, the bees won't harm you.
Should have put a lead on, took one for a walk.
They won't harm you unless they feel threatened by you. I have been stung by a bee though.
Don't they? Do they? Am I right in thinking they die if they sting you? Or is that wasps?
They do. That's why they don't sting. Yeah, so they die. But also you have to take the bee sting out.
Oh, do you?
Because
You
they
have to remove
leave
it?
their sting,
Ah.
yeah. And unfortunately, because the reason the bee stung me is because it went under my arm.
Oh.
No, I had my arms out, and when I put them down, something was underneath, and it stung me under my arms, and my poor Auntie Shenda, she had to suck out the bee sting. I was only about 10, I wasn't very old.
You have to suck it out.
You have to suck out the bee sting. Yeah, you do. Yeah, honestly, that's what you have to do.
What with?
You have to suck the bee sting out. Well, that's what she did. Let me know if that was right, because she did do that.
I'm Googling Debbie Arden.
Yeah, to Google it, honestly. My aunt sucked it out.
Bee stings are traditionally treated with ice or cold compresses to help reduce the swelling and the pain. Anti-inflammatories such as Motrin or Advil may also help. You can treat itching and redness with hydrocortisone cream or chamomile lotion. No, nothing about sucking out the sting.
I'm going to have to message my aunt and ask her why she sucked it out. I always remember it, and I remember thinking, oh, that's horrible, having to suck out my armpit.
Let us know in the comments, have you ever heard about that? Who knows?
Perhaps she couldn't get it out because we were out. We were shopping at the time.
In Asda on the frozen section.
No, I actually can't remember where we were.
Oh dear.
Right, I'm getting my foam on a roll out.
Foam on a roll,
foam on a roll, foam on a roll, foam on a roll,
Hey.
foam on a roll. Hey!
Why do I never do enough foam on a rolls?
Just keep adding an extra one in.
Because you did one more there than you did earlier.
No, I didn't,
did.
Joe. I did not. You're lying now.
Okay.
They're all singing it at home. They know. They know. So
Beth says, what? Suck out the bee stinger? Absolutely not.
I promise, that's what she did. I'm going to message her when I get home. I'll say, can you remember that time you sucked the bee string out? It was a long time ago.
Gosh. I hope she's not watching.
Right, so what's brilliant about this collection is you have a whole 12 by 12 paper pad, which means the snippability in it, double-sided, you can choose which sides you want. Nothing will get wasted because you'll use it all. The colour tones in this, Joe, is simply beautiful because some yellows can be a little bit, what's a polite word? Ghastly. Yellows.
Ghastly.
Ghastly.
If that was a polite word,
You know, no, some garish. Yeah, you get yellows which are sort of garish, not ghastly.
Can be a bit neony.
Yeah, but these are really, they're almost like
They're
toned
warm,
down
aren't
mustardy
they?
colours.
I think they're
yes.
warm yellows rather than cool yellows,
Yeah,
which is nice.
absolutely. They're so, so pretty. So we're going to pop that on. We've just got our card blank.
Pamela, who is a nurse, says, no, in all my years of nursing,
No.
I have never, ever heard of anyone sucking out a bee stinger.
Oh, I wonder why she's done that.
Gilmore says, I've heard of sucking out snake venom, but never heard of bee stings.
Do you know what?
What if she'd accidentally swallowed the stinger?
Well, I'm actually thinking, I'm so pleased that no one that I know has ever been
imagine?
stung, because I think I would have sucked it out. They'd be like, Debbie, what are you doing? Oh, dearie me.
There's a lot of comments that you guys leave that I just am unable to read out. We actually have like a filtration system, which is our social media superstars. It's SJ this evening, and she only sends me things that are
Allowed.
relevant or I'm allowed to read. So, I mean, Johnny gets full disclosure, but he's not allowed to pass them on to me. So I can imagine all sorts of stuff going off in the comments.
Well, I'm so
right
pleased
now.
no one's ever got stung. I would have done that. That's what I've always done. That's always what I thought you did.
Very, very busy on this collection. Remember, it is the full collection that you've got right here. $79.99 or $112 for Club Inspire Platinum members. So make sure you grab it. Which is awesome. If you want to place an order, then make sure you head over to the website crafterscompanion.co.uk.eu.
Right, so we're not going to stop there because our bee is getting a little lost in there. We're actually going to put some... Oh, I hate it when I can't stop laughing. We're actually going to do a little bit of paper piecing.
Okay.
So...
Vera's on it tonight. Vera's on fire in the comments, I'm hearing. Over on YouTube. Charlotte's just dropped the bombshell that her parents used to keep bees in the garden. There you are. No, were you ever stung, Charlotte? Did anyone suck it out? No, okay, didn't think so. Crafty Vera says, Joe, don't ask Debbie what Auntie suggests for jellyfish stings. Gosh, I don't think.
Oh, Auntie Shenda, you've got a lot to answer for.
You really have.
Right, so then we've got our Sweet as Honey, which is one of the sentiments that you're getting in there. I mean, what a great sentiment that is. We're going to pop that onto the front.
Have you ever eaten honeycomb? You know, like the actual honeycomb. It's not the stuff that is the top,
like crunchy,
the candy that you buy. Like the actual where they extract the honey from. The actual that structure. Because you can buy honey now with pieces of with a bit of the honeycomb actually in the jar.
Oh,
like
that's
if you go to like really fancy farm shops or something like, and it's edible apparently. That structure that the bees make and put together. Have you ever eaten it, Charlotte?
I haven't.
What does it taste like? Just tastes like honey, but with like a honey biscuit. Oh, okay. So it's like quite chewy. Okay, you just chew it and spit it out. Kind of waxy.
We used to suck on... I'm sucking again.
What now, Debbie?
We used to suck on something and it tasted a little bit... It was flowers, by the way, nothing, no skin or insects. Honeysuckle.
Honeysuckle?
Honeysuckle flowers.
Never.
We used to suck the honeysuckle flowers.
All right.
Please tell me I'm not going mad here.
Johnny's
when we were
Googling
kids, we used to suck the honeysuckle flowers. They used to be like a bell sort of shape, and we used to suck them, and they used to taste of sweet. Oh, don't say they're poisonous.
Says they're poisonous, apparently. Pamela says, how are you keeping a straight face, Joe? I wouldn't be doubled over. I'm just used to it now, Pamela, honestly. Jean says, well, I guess whatever works, I'm rolling. You guys are a riot. It is very, very busy. The flowers are edible. The berry, though, is poisonous.
Yeah, but we never had the berries. No, we never had the berries.
Just
I didn't know they were poisonous. We just used to suck them. We didn't used to eat them. We used to suck them, and there used to be this real sweetness that come out of it. So... yeah, we were great as kids.
That card is beautiful. Will it be card of the show? Will it be card of the day? Will it be card of the week? Will it be card of the month? Who knows? But you'll find out in the show because we're going to do all of those votes and we're going to kick them off. Well, I think we should have probably started at the start of the show to get through them all. We're going to start from about past, so make sure you're in the zone. Make sure you've got your voting fingers warmed up because you're going to need them. Remember what you're getting in here. I'm going to run you back through that bee collection very quickly because it is busy. A lot of you are asking what's in there. So you're going to receive in here the Bumbling in the Flowers, which is that wonderful creator card die, which you can kind of angle how you want, really. That's what's the joy of having a circular one. You've got Sweet as Honeycomb. Now, those two are available individually on the website. They were not available when this collection launched over on HSN. You've then got the Honey Bee, which is this one here. You've also got the Beehive and your Bee Blooms. They are your 3 sets of stamps and dies. Then you've got this one here, which is your Be Happy. You've got your Sentiments in here. Your Builder Bee, which is your layerable. Then you've also got your embossing folders. You've got your slim embossing folder there, and you've also got that cut and emboss folder there too. And then remember those 2 pads. So you've got your 12 by 12 pattern papers and also your luxury cardstock. So definitely grab those. I would imagine this will be your last chance, last live opportunity to see to see the full collection. It's on its way to limited stock, actually. Going to move on to something else that I love, which is the abstracts. These are fantastic. You've got dies in here, and then also the sentiments to go with them. They give you lots of opportunity to craft as well, which is awesome. So you've got the butterfly wishes, the balloon bouquet. You're also going to get endless love, star of stars, foliage flurry, and also celebration cake as well. So they are everything that is coming in there for you. £31.96 or £43.80. We had an out of this world deal earlier in the week, which absolutely stormed it. We brought it back for you as a second chance. And what you get is you buy the caddy, get the tools for free. So you get the metal edge ruler, the bone folder, the die brush tool, and the blending tool is there for you as well. £23.99 or £23.96. Meredith is with you. She also used to suck honeysuckle flowers when she lived in Virginia.
Yay.
There you are, Debbie. See? Finally someone
I'm
supporting you.
not going mad.
Absolutely not. Abstracts, these are brilliant, aren't they? Quite unusual. I haven't really seen anything like these before. I mean, the only thing I can think they remind me a little bit, you know the floral animals that we did?
Yeah.
Which were a die, weren't they? Maybe similar to that sort of vibe, but still very different.
Yeah, what's great about these, Joe, is there's so many different possibilities with them. And what I think is really clever about these dies is every single one, all the middle bits are reusable. So can you see all these different shapes of hearts, they are proper hearts, so you can use them. If we've got the butterflies, all the butterflies in there are all usable. They're all just designed. They've been so cleverly thought out. If you want loads of stars for your shaker card, you've got all the stars that will cut out the middle there. Even your balloons, you've got, obviously some aren't cuttable, but you have got ones that you can use, which are really great, which will cut out. They are just fabulous. You can paper piece them back in. You can make, obviously, shaker cards out of them. I mean, how gorgeous is
really
that
lovely.
one? Just so pretty. And this is one of my favourites. I love that leaf one. Such a beautiful design. There's one that's paper piecing. I mean, how fabulous does that balloon one look? And then just one more, a little bit like what Jan made in her craft along, with that box frame, but paper piecing that back in with mirror card. I mean, look at that. Absolutely
really beautiful.
So really gorgeous designs with these. Just pop my samples down there. So we're going to start off with the butterfly one. So what I've done here is I've created, let me just measure this for you. So it's a 6 3/4 by 5 inches, and then I've scored in at 3/4 of an inch and at 6 inches. And then that will create our little domed our aperture that we're going to cut out. All I've done is use my marker pen to go round just to create those lines round the edge, because anything that you have round the edges, whether you're putting in your inks round the edges, it will all draw your eye in. So I'm going to find my butterfly one and we're going to cut that into the centre. So nice and easy. Now they do come with sentiments. Each one comes with its own sentiments. So obviously this one you've got follow your dreams, dreams come true. A dream is a wish your heart makes. I mean, how lovely.
Isn't that lovely?
Yeah, really lovely. So you can use this however you want. You can put it straight on a jaunty angle. So we're going to slightly put it on a jaunty angle. I'm just going to find my sentiment. I've already stamped out a sentiment. So I just want to make sure that if I can find it. I can't find my sentiment. I definitely had one. Oh, there it is. Look, it's hiding in a little bag. I was being too efficient. So, got my little sentiment. So I'm going to have this sort of here. So I just want to make sure that I'm putting room or making enough room for my card to, my die to go down into. And then we're just going to use a little bit of latex tape and tape that into place. And then run that through our machine.
Excellent. I know a lot of you have gone for these already and are absolutely loving them. Great that we've been able to get the collection back on for you, because they were very, very busy at launch. And the other great thing about them is that you've got 6 in here, so you're getting the full set, again, the full launch collection available for you. And also something, they're a little bit different, aren't they, Debbie, in style? I know we do a lot of florals, we do a lot of cute characters, whereas this is kind of a bit abstract, sort of a bit more bit unusual, really.
Well, these
compared
are
to our
more
usual
contemporary,
themes.
aren't they?
More
I think?
contemporary,
Yeah,
that's a great way of putting it.
absolutely. I think they are a more contemporary design and definitely something a little bit different. And there's nothing to stop you using more on one of your pages. You could use it on the inside of your cards, on the outside. You can have one on the outside and then one looking in. So I'm just going to take all my little pieces out. Now, what I am going to do is something a little bit different to what we would do with a die, but I'm actually going to use my marker pen. I'll say marker pen, one of my Spectrum Noirs. Now, on my demo, I use my black pen at home, but I don't actually have my black pen to hand. So what I've got is my grey. So I'm using my ice grey shades because the shades are slightly darker than the blends, and I'm going to use my darkest colour. So that will more or less give me a dark colour. And then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to colour around the edges. So, and I'm not being at the start. Don't worry about doing it too neatly because we're just going to colour it in. And I promise you, it's not going to be like the spout. You will notice it getting better. So we'll just pop this around the edges. And once you've done your edges, you can then start colouring them in all over. And this is going to give us an outline. And then you can make just go around that edge and make that outline thicker. So that's all you want to do.
I can't see where this is going, Debbie.
It will look good, I promise you. It just really highlights this inner piece. And it's probably because I've got it on so if I move that, you'll start to see.
Yeah.
It's because we can see through it. So I'm just colouring in those pieces. I'll just do half of it because I do have a finished one, but you'll see how it comes together.
We've got a big day coming up tomorrow, Debbie, haven't you? Wake up call with Debbie in the morning.
I know,
how exciting.
yeah. I
You're
know,
in
it's
charge.
very exciting.
You
yeah.
can't have the giggle fits tomorrow because you won't. I don't know what'll happen. We'll have we'll have to stop the show.
Yeah,
Is Becky
absolutely.
a giggler?
Yeah, Becky's, yeah, she's not as much as you, Joe.
Right, okay.
Yeah. I think me and you are probably the worst gigglers.
Worst.
Yeah, we are the worst
I'd say
gigglers.
so. Debbie Robinson likes to giggle. She's a bit of a giggler. Craig loves a giggle. Oh, everyone likes to giggle, don't they?
Yeah, well, everyone's
We're probably
fun,
the
aren't
worst,
we?
though, I would say.
Well,
I
think
agree.
we are the worst,
And then
yeah.
you've got that big launch tomorrow, if there's any left.
I know,
Johnny's
it's
been looking at the
going
stocks all
very
day.
quickly.
It definitely could go before the launch. In fact, Johnny thinks it probably will go before the launch starts. So it'll just be a very relaxed 2-hour masterclass on the stamps that everyone will have already bought at that rate.
Yeah, absolutely. So if you continue, Joe,
that looks
so
beautiful.
you can see, yeah, what
Nothing
a
like a
different
spout.
way, nothing like a spout, and it really is just following all that outline, which looks incredible, and it completely highlights it all, which looks amazing. And that literally is just by using your pen to go round. Right, so for our background, if you get your ink, so I'm using my crushed velvet and my fuchsia, and again, I'll just do a little bit of this because these colours blend so lovely together. So if you just, and they're really sort of stunningly crisp colours that go onto your cardstock. Let me bring in my pink there and start just blending these together. They just work so well. They make a really dramatic background. So start blending all your colours together, keep going on your whole card, and then you will end up with your card like, I've got one that's stuck down here.
These were pigments, were they, Debbie?
No, these
Water
are just my
reactive.
water reactive ones.
Look at
Yeah, so
that.
water
Like the
reactive.
Northern Lights.
Yeah, so you keep going and it really does create the most dramatic background. I love these two colours together, just so stunning. And then what I did, so I did it on that, then I cut off 2 pieces of that on the side so we can use them on the front. If I bring this one in, I've already stuck these ones down onto the side piece, and then you can see we've got that really beautiful colour coming through. So I'm going to use my tape pen onto the edges just to affix that down. Oh, got a lid on that one. I must have, oh, it's right in front of me there, Joe, look.
Oh, Al's still watching even after kickoff, apparently, he said. There you are. I wonder if he's just commenting and not really watching.
Yeah, he's not watching, not
He's
if
not.
football's on.
No.
Yeah, no. If football's
Mary
on, that's
says,
it.
Joe and Debbie are the best giggle combo. Pamela says, I love these. The butterfly is my favourite.
Yeah, it's
yes,
gorgeous,
it is beautiful.
isn't it?
They are all available individually. You'll find them over on the website. As always, though, best way to get the best deal is, of course, to go for that full collection. For everyone out there that's got full set syndrome, which is most people, I'm hearing, Debbie.
Yeah, I'm a little bit like that as well. I like to have a full set of things. I don't like to get something and then not be able to, then I suddenly think,
feel
oh,
like you're
I
missing
wish,
out.
yeah, and then feel like I do something and think, oh, that would have looked so good with that, and you think, oh, just get it.
Great price as well. Platinum price, less than £32, less than $44. So I mean, they're very affordable considering you're getting 6 different collections in here.
Yeah, really, just such a good set to have. And you'll find you'll use it with so many different things. So what I've done here is I've also got some extra butterflies that I've just coloured in. And then look at all these butterflies. They'd make great for your shaker card.
They would.
So we've got a couple here and we've got our sentiments. So I'm just going to pop that on.
This is turning into a gorgeous card, Debbie.
Yeah, it's lovely, isn't it?
I think this will be card of the show, you know.
Oh, there's a big statement. So let me just bring in Gloria. And we will just
Have you seen
pop
Brenda? We
these.
can't find her.
I think she's in a cupboard.
Where? Oh, is she?
I think she's in one of these cupboards, but I think because the our stuff's been pushed back, we can't get into the cupboard.
Ah.
And I'm pretty sure I've seen her in there.
She's barricaded in.
Yeah, she is barricaded in. Yeah. But I was watching our very new crafter. Sam,
Yes.
the other day, and she's got a pimped up Gloria.
Pimped up Gloria? What's she done to it?
Gloria. She's not spelled it.
Right.
But it's all colourful and she's pimped it up.
What, we're using the acrylic markers?
I don't know what she's used. I just see it on there and she'd pimped it up. Yeah, pimp my Gloria, she said. So, and there we go. So, so we've got that beautiful aperture looking through. And actually, I'm thinking, Joe, now I'm looking at that, if you've got the black new sparkle pen, you could do that same design, but with sparkle. That would look amazing.
Would look absolutely incredible. Very busy on those. You're going to get all 6 of those in there, remember. Let me just run you back through what they are. So you're going to get the butterfly. You will, of course, get the balloons, the heart, the stars. This one here is the foliage flurry and that celebration cake too. So you get all of those, which is brilliant. $39.95, $54.75. Use your Club Inspired discount. I'm going to give you an opportunity to check out whilst you do that. Let's share with you the details on how you can watch and shop at the same time.
Hi, I'm Sarah from Crafters TV, and I'm here to show you how you can get the best deals and shop while you watch during our shows. The best way to watch us is always on Crafters TV. So head over to our homepage and go to Crafters TV Home, where you can see all of our shows, plus exclusive offers, and even shop while you watch. Now, if you want to get involved and comment along, you can head on over to our community pages. Come say hello, ask us some questions and chat along live with us. Or you can watch us on YouTube. Simply head to our Crafters Companion YouTube channel. Got a smart TV? You can even airplay our shows direct onto your big screen or stream us live through YouTube. We're constantly adding new and exciting shows to our schedule, so don't forget to check in. It's never been easier to have us in your living room. It's always fun here at Crafters TV, so come join us as we create every day. Welcome to Club Inspire, the Crafters Companion community where you can feed your crafty obsession. Join our fantastic loyalty club today and receive 20% off your first order. We'll also give you 250 points to help get you started. Other benefits of joining Club Inspire include exclusive special offers and discounts for Club Inspire members only, exclusive sneak peek previews of brand new product launches, and of course the Club Inspire community group on Facebook, where you can access exclusive content such as downloads, offers and inspiration, and of course you can chat and share your makes with other members. You'll receive 1 point for every pound, dollar or euro you spend, and the more points you receive, the more benefits you'll unlock. So what are you waiting for? Sign up, join the club and start rewarding yourself today.
The details. That was the board. Was not any part of me, let me assure you. Listen. I won't do it now, will it?
It wasn't the board.
There you go, it was the board. I'm an chronic oversharer. I'd let you know if it was any part of my person that made that noise.
Wow.
That's Johnny's chair you can hear in there apparently. Right, let's go back to the tags because these have been incredibly popular. So let me take you through what you're getting in here. You're getting 8 different characters within here. So you've got the unicorn. You've also got the giraffe in here. You all right, Debbie? Are you okay? You've got the rabbit. We then also have the fairy. You've got the elephant, the cat, the dog, and that cute little mouse in there as well. So you get all of those. What you're also going to get as well to get you started is you're going to get a packet of our Nina Solar White cardstock also, which is the perfect cardstock for you to stamp up and colour onto with your alcohol markers, which is awesome. Deborah says, just found bee paper and card had fallen into my basket. It would be rude not to have checked out. Absolutely, it would, because I think that could be your last live airing for the cardstock and the paper pad there. So do make sure you grab that. Very busy on these tags. Probably the star of the show, actually, I would say, Debbie. People love these. I think they're a great size, aren't they, for either being just a tag in their own right or actually using one or maybe even multiples of them on a larger project.
Yeah, so much so. I think they're a lot of fun. I think they're great just for decorating anything. But I think what they're really good for is, especially if you have kids and you've got them, the Gemini Mini, these are all going to fit through there. They're going to love colouring these characters in. They're going to love cutting them out. They're going to absolutely adore making gift tags, making bookmarks that you can put onto different things. I think bookmarks is a really nice way to do it. And what I really love is to be able to make a card with that gift on it as well. So we're going to start off with our unicorn. We've got our die, we've got our stamp. So you're getting your back and your front stamp. I'm going to do the back to start with this time because last time we did or did we do it the other way around? I think we did do the back before, but never mind. Doesn't matter which one you do. We're going to pop that onto our piece of card. So let me grab a piece. Now I've done a long one because we're going to make this into a bookmark, but we are going to pop it into the front of the card as well. So just popping these into place. Again, now where before I was saying about the top piece, so if we was to put this on the top, if I bring in my unicorn die, this one goes quite high on the top. So just make sure that you hover this over the top to see that it doesn't come across the paper. So we're going to pop him down a little bit and just know that then we can cut him out when we stamp. So popping that to the side and using our stamping platform. So let me just grab my ink pad. That's the one, Flagstone. You can use whichever one is your choice. So I'm using my Finesse alcohol proof because we are going to use alcohol markers to colour him in. So pressing down. I think there's been a massive gap in the market for cutesy, and I think it's really nice to have these little cute images. So again, we are then going to bring the die in, hover over the top, bring in a piece of low-tack tape, bring in my Gemini because we're going to run them through the Gemini. Now, because it's that outline die, it means we can see the whole image around our unicorn. So just popping that onto there, and then we will cut him out.
Angela says, love these tags, so looking forward to making books. Looking forward to making bookmarks for the children. They make perfect bookmarks, don't they, Debbie?
Yeah, they do. I've lost my folder, Joe, sorry. My Gemini Junior, I've got another, sorry, my Gemini Mini.
Have you got one? Do you want me to grab you one?
I've got another one.
You've got one, nice.
Yeah, I just don't know where I popped the one that I had. So just popping that in, running that through. And there we go, that's cut that in no time at all. And then once we've done that, we've got our little unicorn all cut out. We're going to turn him over and then we're going to stamp the rest. I've put him at a bit of a wonky angle, but I do have another one. So taking off the back and putting on the front, we're just going to hover him over there. And there we go.
Sarah suggested recently that a unicorn was just a horse with a horn.
Oh.
I know.
Oh,
I
that
was
could
I was
cause an uproar.
most put out, Debbie, I was.
There's all sorts of names though, isn't there?
There's alicorn.
Yeah, so many.
Unicorns, alicorns. What are the other ones?
I can't even
Pegasus
remember.
was just a flying horse.
Oh yeah,
isn't
Pegasus
it?
is a flying horse. We used to have a house called Pegasus.
You used to have a house.
Called Pegasus.
The
The
house
name
was
of
called
it, the name of the
Pegasus.
house.
Oh.
Yeah. It was named
Did it have
Pegasus.
wings?
No, I don't even know why it was called Pegasus. We bought it and it was called that name.
Right.
So. Right, so cutting those out. Then what I've done, I'm just going to bring in my other ones. So move that to the side. We've then got, and what I've done is done two separate ones this time. So you can either do it the way I've just done it with one on one side, one on the other, or have two. Now I like to do two, especially if you're doing a bookmark, because when you put them together, it means that it makes it stronger. So it will last a lot longer as a bookmark because you're using it and bending it and putting it into pages. So we've got our first one. I'm just going to bring in my pens and we're just going to give a little bit of colour to our unicorn. So let's just do the front. I'm just checking that I have my front and my back. Yep, so we're already sorted. And I'm just going to bring in my colour. So first of all, we just want to put a little bit of grey. I'm using my darkest colour there. I want my lightest grey, because I'm just going to go round. I don't want too much, I just want to highlight because we want our horse to sort of be mainly sort of white. And then we can also do the same with the back.
I was just looking ahead to our shows. Next week we're together all weekend.
We are
next week,
all
aren't we, Debbie?
weekend, yeah. All
play your
weekend.
crafts right. I said the 3rd and the 4th. Mark your diaries. Play your crafts right, you and I think that's the first. Have we done play your crafts right together before?
I think
we must
we've
have done. I think we have, but a
one.
while
I think,
ago.
Yeah, it's been quite a while. Yes.
Then we got a craft along on the character box dies, which is one of my absolute favourites. I'm really excited to do that. We then have a craft house as well. We're going to feature products like the triple easels and the enveloper bundle. We've also got a craft vault together on Sunday,
Craft
Debbie,
vault, yes.
with bonus points. Ooh, how exciting. And then, of course, Second Chance Sunday. Again, we're going to round the week out in style again next week, Debbie. How
Yes,
awesome.
we certainly are. It's going to be a wicked weekend.
It's also Independence Day next week, 4th of July.
on the Sunday, isn't
On
it?
next Sunday, yes.
Oh, I'll have to get my thinking cap on then. We'll probably have to do something for Independence Day.
We will.
I'll do a make for that. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, what a great day to...
How should we celebrate Independence Day? Let us know things we could do now in the
Yes,
comments.
absolutely,
I mean,
great
can you
idea.
dress up? Can you wear fancy dress on Independence Day? Or is it more... Because, you know, we're British, so we don't know really what's culturally appropriate or inappropriate, do we? So you,
No, not
our
at all.
American friends, can guide us on ideas of things that we could do to mark Independence Day next week.
Oh, great
Personally,
idea.
Debbie and I. How about that? Let me know right now.
I love that idea, yes, absolutely. And I have a little bit of time so I can try and get something organised. So there we go, we're just colouring those two in. I am going to bring in, which are pretty similar actually, so turn that round the other way. So we've coloured them in pretty much the same. I was only going to do a little bit of colouring, I've nearly done it all, haven't I, Joe?
You loved it, that's why.
I know, I do love colouring these in, they're so much fun to do.
Fireworks, someone's suggesting in the comments. Jeffrey's put fireworks. Jeffrey,
I
don't know what you
think we
think
will
our
be
budget are like
allowed.
or what the ventilation's like in this studio. I can tell you it's warm enough in here on the best of days. Everyone's saying fireworks. Maybe wouldn't be allowed a sparkler inside, maybe a sparkler outside. I was thinking things
I
that
don't
me
know
and
if we
Debbie could do personally in the studio.
Yeah, like, oh yeah, definitely red, white and blue cards.
Maybe we could dress in red, white and blue.
Oh, that's a good idea.
I don't have anything red, do you?
Yes, I do, because when the Queen's birthday, I had my blue jeans and my red and white top on. Yes, so I
there
do
you go.
have something like that. I'm trying to find...
You trying to find something?
Yeah, my
What are you
tape
after?
pen.
Your tape pen, okay.
So what I've done here, Joe, I have got, a fireworks card. Glitter. We need to get some glitter then, don't we?
Oh, do you know that I've got a load of, I've got a massive bag of biodegradable glitter at home. That's all made to go on your face. And it has adhesive that goes, I've got the adhesive that goes, all from Cosmic Shimmer that someone gave to me.
Shall we have
Shall I bring it all
face
in?
painting?
We could do like little glittery, I mean, we'll probably get told off. There'll be glitter everywhere.
Is Charlotte's probably good at painting?
Bet she is. No, she's on her holidays.
Oh, she's not here.
No, she's off to Fuengirola for the week, I think. She isn't. She's not. Oh, we're not allowed. She's going to Scotland for the week. Whereabouts in Scotland are you going, Charlotte? Pitlochry she's going to. Sounds gorgeous.
I'm just getting out my foam on a roll.
Foam on a roll.
Foam on a roll. Foam on a roll. Foam on a roll. Foam on a roll. Hey. Yay, well
yeah, we all did it in time that time. Ben's going to be so proud.
So the reason I'm doing this, because I'm making a little pocket. So I want to have it a little bit higher. So your foam...
Beth says dress up as George Washington and Betsy Ross. There you go, we could do that.
Have a look.
Bit of fancy dress.
Do you fancy a bit of fancy dress?
Maybe I could find some sort of like Star Spangled Banner jacket that I could wear. That sounds like that'd be fun, doesn't it?
Yes.
With the US flag on it.
You've got that shiny blue shirt. That's a blue shirt.
Oh, it'd be a bit warm all day, wouldn't it? Can you imagine? I was like an oven-ready chicken by the end of that show.
So I'm just popping this into place. I was just trying to think where my papers are from. They're from the, it was from the Nature's Garden. It had little toadstools in it and, I can't think what, I want to say a fairy, but it wasn't.
Fairy Garden?
Oh, yes, it was Fairy Garden.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, there you go. So what I've done, so that's where I've got my papers from to do this.
Awesome.
And then we're just going to, I've just added some little strips. So I love this idea of just making sure he's got something to stand on. So I've just cut my papers and we're just going to mat and layer those underneath our little unicorn.
Excellent.
And each step, Joe, is just making it stronger. So for your bookmark, it means that you're going to be able to use this all the time. And then we've got our other one which we're going to pop into the centre, and this one will go down the front there.
Brilliant. Yes, Joanne says stars and stripes on red, white and blue cards. Wear red, white and blue colours, says Deborah. Put fireworks on a card. Is another idea. I think Bernie's got some plans as well. She was being very coy this morning, wasn't she? She was being very coy, but I think she's got something up her sleeve.
Oh, exciting.
It will be.
I didn't actually realise.
Is there anything like you traditionally eat on the 4th of July? That's what else I'd like to know. Because barbecue seems to be the theme of the day.
Are we allowed a barbecue? Can someone come in and
I mean, we could have one. We could have a little, we could put like a disposable one outside on the picnic bench, couldn't we?
Yes, we could.
There you go. We could have a little barbecue in the afternoon.
Tracy would be up for that.
Tracy well up for that.
So what I've got here, I just had some of these little tassels in my stash, but from any haberdashery you'll be able to get these little tassels from or online. And I just thought this makes a really lovely little bookmark tassel.
You must come and stay sometime, Debbie. There is the biggest, most fabulous haberdashery I've ever seen just around the corner from me.
Is there?
It has a wall of buttons. A whole wall of buttons. Yeah, it's quite incredible.
Oh, that's amazing. Yes, we are going to plan that, aren't we?
We must.
We will do that.
Oh,
so
we can get hairbands with stars on, springs that wiggle back and forwards. We call them dealy boppers in the northwest where I live.
Dealy boppers?
Dealy boppers. Dealy boppers they're called in the north, yeah.
We've called them something else boppers, but I can't think see, that rung a bell.
Teeny boppers?
Teeny boppers,
yeah,
maybe.
but they're called dealy boppers in the north. Like Cat Dealy.
Cat Dealy.
I don't think they're endorsed in any way by Cat Dealy.
No.
Joanne says hot dogs and hamburgers is the order of the day.
Oh, yes. Oh, with
mustard
sweet,
and onions.
Well, I was thinking sweet onions.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, with honey and what do we do our onions in? Honey,
brown sugar.
Honey, sugar and Balsamic vinegar.
Nice, yum, delicious. Right, hot dogs, hamburgers and sausages, says Dieta. That's what we need for our 4th of July celebration. I love it. It's turning into like a little mini festival out here at this rate.
Absolutely. Right, here we go then, Joe. So we've got our little stars I've just put on my card. Be a unicorn in a field full of horses.
Fabulous.
And then because we've put that foam inside, it means that we can slot that into there, and we've got that really gorgeous little bookmark card. And there we go.
Really nice that you've got a card for now and then something to keep, which is a lovely idea.
Yeah.
Would you like to get your cards ready for card of the show, please, Debbie?
Yeah, absolutely.
Any other 4th of July celebrations you've got for me and Debbie, get them into us. I can definitely see a George Washington hat and some sort of Star-Spangled Banner jacket. I'll see how fortunate the Angels of Amazon are to me in the week.
I was thinking that, yeah.
I'll have a little look and see what's available in the week. Right, what have we made then, Debbie?
So number 1 was our, was it our create? Well, it doesn't matter, does it? So
You
create
go in
a
any
card.
order you like, yep.
Create a card number 1.
Numero uno.
Then we've got our B number 2.
Awesome.
Then we've got our aperture butterfly number 3, and number 4 we've got our tassel bookmark card. And there we go.
Excellent, absolutely brilliant. Right, I'm going to run through the chinoiserie collection. I'm just going to make sure that I've got all the right bits here for you. Awesome. Yes, I've got it all, don't worry. I was just a bit confused there for a sec. That was great TV, wasn't it? You watching me count that. It's been a long week. Right, let me just take you through what you're getting. Now, the chinoiserie collection is awesome. It is the Western interpretation of Eastern decor, essentially, on of the Easterns. So, what you're going to get is you're going to get that gorgeous sentiments here, the chinoiserie sentiments. They're die-cut toppers, which is brilliant. You've also, I should say, you've only got 5 minutes to vote on card of the show, because we've got card of the show, card of the day, card of the week, and card of the month to do. You've then got the peony reef in here, which is awesome. These are excellent. This is your Oriental lantern stamp and die. This is a kind of cornerstone of the collection for me, because you've got these beautiful lantern dies, and then stamps, sorry. You've got the dies there as well. The dies are separated, so you can either cut them out on a left edgeable or a right edgeable, or take them all the way out. Absolutely love the temple stamps as well, with that pagoda in there, those floral elements that can be decoupaged up. You've got the beautiful birds in here, with the love birds too, and the chinoiserie frame, which is just beautiful. For me, the absolute pièce de résistance on this collection is the pad, because look at how stunning this is. They're like the most incredible expensive wallpapers, aren't they? They are just beautiful. The colour tones are very unusual as well. You've got things like the cranes in here, the pagodas in there as well. A really beautiful collection. And also, what I'll say is the B side. I'm going to do an A side and a B side flick for you, because the other side of each paper sheet is actually, I think, equally as gorgeous. So let's do it from the other side, so you get a better look then at all of the other ones that are in here. Those clamshells are gorgeous. Absolutely love that small pagoda. You've got beautiful backgrounds there all the way through. I know a lot of you ordered extras of the pad. I would absolutely still suggest you do that. Brilliant that we've been able to bring you back a slightly smaller collection, but still bring you the paper pad. And that rarely is the case. Usually when our Nature's Garden or Sarah Signature launches sell out, it is the pads that sell them out. So it's brilliant that we've been able to bring that back for you. $43.99 or $71.99 if you want to get your hands on that. You've got 2 more minutes to vote for your card of the show. As soon as we've got the vote in for card of the show, we'll do card of the day as well. So let me just get rid of this and I'll take you back through. I want to share with you again, if I may, the beautiful collection. One of the stars of the show again today, this. So card of the show is number 2, Debbie. Number 2. If you could bring that over here for me, I would absolutely love you. Was it the B one? I believe so. Let's just get that from you, Debbie.
Behave.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Brilliant. Excellent. I shall let you into a secret. Charlotte hates it when we do that, so we do it on purpose. Debbie leaves her set, I leave my set, and then she doesn't know where to go. Just sending you on your way in style, Charlotte, for your lovely weekend off north of the border. Your week off north of the border. So, do you want to go for number 1? This one here was created, oh no, Joe, you're doing it in the wrong order. Do you want to go for number 1? This is that purse that was created by Bernie this morning in our Softer Side of Life show. Do you want to go for number 2, which was created by Debbie in our craft class this afternoon? Or is it going to be number 3 from this evening's Second Chance Sunday? 1, 2 or 3. You've got 5 minutes again to vote. So get your votes in right now would be my suggestion. Right. Here we go. I'm going to take you back through the Be Youthful collection that we've got for you. Remember a couple of elements in here that a lot of you missed out on over on HSN, which is the bumbling in the flowers, which is this creative card die here that can be used in a whole host of angles. You've got the sweet as honeycomb too. 3 sets of stamps and dies in here, so absolutely loads for you. You've got the honeybee, which is this one just here. You're going to get all the gorgeous stamps and then, of course, the dies to allow you to cut these out. I love that you're definitely going to get use out of these stamps on their own, which is fantastic. You've then got here as well the beehive, beehive, and the bee blooms. This one here is your Be Happy. Now this is excellent because this gives you an edgeable effect, but it actually cuts it all the way out of the cardstock. You've then got the Be Youthful Sentiments. You've got your Builder Bee in here. You then have the embossing folder too there, which is that narrow, slim embossing folder. And you've also then got your bees in the nature also. Remember, you're going to get 2 paper pads, not just 1. Great that these both in stock. With this collection, when this goes, and we imagine this will be the last live airing for the full collection. Honestly, right butterfingers tonight, aren't I? For the full collection, it will be the paper pads that sell it out. So this could be the last live airing or your last live opportunity to see these paper pads. So you've got that one there, which is the pattern papers. And then you've also got that gorgeous double-sided pearlescent 250 GSM paper. Because that is double pearlescent, what I would say is it feels a bit thicker than 250. Feels more like a sort of 300 to me, but I think it's because it's coated. So it really is going to be perfect for things like your construction as well. Pamela says, I had to buy my daughter a chinoiserie paper pad. She wants to decorate her dorm using the paper when she goes to college in less than two months. Insert mama sobbing here. I bet it's sad when they, fly the nest. Right, if you want to get your hands on that, $79.99 or $112. Soon as we're going to go to the chinoiserie with Debbie, as soon as we get, though, the vote for the card of the day, we'll then do card of the week. So I might pause you, Debbie, if that's all right.
Not a problem at all. Yeah, we're going to be doing a bit of die cutting, a bit of stamping. I adore this collection. It is so beautiful. And you can use it throughout lots of your crafting, whatever you're sort of doing and your themes. This creator card die is gorgeous. And even though it's themed to this, you can use it in anything. So what I do want to do is I want to create a card blank. So I've got my white card underneath, and then I've got a black piece of card over the top. Now I've put that in position because I want to then get that as central as possible. I'm then just going to put a couple of pieces of low tack tape down.
Just to let everyone know, Debbie, card of the day was number 3, the B. Card of the day was number 3, the B. So what I'm going to do, Cardi B.
Cardi B, love it.
Like it? No? Okay. Charlotte, how'd you feel about it? You like that one? It's only taken me, how long have we worked together for, Charlotte? 5 months? 6 months. Finally, made her laugh. Right, I'm going to get the card of the week ready and then we'll do the vote in a minute or so, if that's all right.
Right, so we're running this through. He's off to do that, but we're okay because we're still staying put. So that's our first one. Turn that over. That will cut. I mean, look at that. It's just falling out. All those pieces have fallen out. I mean, that is just stunning. And you can have that either way round. Now, what I also want to do is then cut it through my card blank. But actually, I can see, I think we're just going to end up running out of time. So what I'm going to do is switch to the one I've got. All you're going to do is then pop this in. And what I would say, I mean, we've roughly put that. If you wanted to measure it, you could. But then hover this over the top. And then you can move your die to get the precise pattern inside that card blank. Let me just move all my workings out of the way. I mean, that is beautiful. Look at that for a topper, and in fact, I think I'm going to keep that. This will be nice tomorrow for your sentiments from the verse compendium. You could stamp onto that. It would be amazing. So I'm going to bring in my 2 here. and then we're going to mat and layer these on top.
Do you
So
mind if I
can
just
see-
pause you there,
No,
Debbie? Is
not
that
at
all right?
all. Absolutely
We're going to do
fine,
card
Joe.
of the week then. We're going to go through them. So number 1 is Jan's Craft Along from Monday. There we are. That is number 1. We then have another craft along here. Number 2 is Debbie's Craft Along, which is a kind of like a photo card almost. That'll be number 2. Number 3, I believe, is this one just here. That'll be number 3. So it's the shaker box with love on there, which is awesome. Let's do this one next. Number 3, that wasn't it? Number 4 can be this one, Debbie's Craft Along from Thursday, number 4. Then we're going to do number 5 is Jan's from Friday, Colour Me Happy. Number 6 is going to be this one just here, which is Jan's from Play Your Crafts Right. And then finally, number 7 is this one, the B. There as well. Bernie's purse was today. It didn't win card of the day, Johnny. Right, I'm going to give you a recap as well. Okay, ready? Just quickly. 1, Jan's Craft Along. 2, Debbie's photo card from the Craft Along. 3, Debbie's shaker box. 4, Debbie's Craft Along. 5 is Jan's Colour Me Happy. 6 is Jan's from Play Crafts Right, or 7, Second Chance Sunday. You've got 5 minutes, guys, to vote and get your vote in for the card of the show, and then after that we will do card of the month. That's card of the week. Rhonda sent us in a picture of a bee in her garden. It looks very cuddly. She says, and looks like you could pet it. There you go. Maybe
Yeah,
you could stroke
you
it.
can.
She says.
Well, we used to. Yeah, I wouldn't, I'm not saying go out and antagonise a bee. It's just that as kids, we didn't have no fear. So we just used to go and give them a little stroke on the back. I used to love bees. So what I'm going to do now is I've got a piece of card and I'm just going to ink it up. Now, the Chinese red just works really well in this collection. So I'm just going to give I'm using my Harmony Water Reactive ink pads. And you can sort of build up your colour as you go along. So just building that up. You can add more or leave it as it is. So you can keep it quite minimal, or you can start building it up. What I would recommend, because you will get fingerprints on it, as you sort of build up your colour, you could use a piece of tissue or kitchen towel, and it will help you to hold the card so you don't put those fingerprints on. So just putting all of this onto here. It's just a lovely colour to work with. So as you sort of build up all your colour, you've then got a gorgeous background which you can then stamp onto. So I'm just going to put a little bit more there and just blend in here in this colour. And there we go. So I don't need to worry about putting any more down. What I am going to do is bring in this stamp set. This is beautiful. So it's the Chinoiserie Temple. I'm going to bring out that stamp set, and you've got this gorgeous temple stamp. So let's bring this in. And I'm just going to place this onto my cardstock. But what I want it to do, I want to stamp. This is going to go on the inside. So I'm going to put this into place, and then
very close between 4 and 7. Just to let people know, 4 and 7.
Oh, what is
very
4 and
close.
7?
4 was 4 was Debbie's Craft Along. 7 was your B.
Oh,
4 and 7, very close.
Very close. So just bringing that down a bit, and that's showing me that roughly there is when we close that, we can see that through our card. So once we've done that, we're going to bring in our stamping platform, and we can take the whole thing to our platform. Keeping that, I'm just being careful not to move it. Bring it into play there. Just pop a couple of magnets down and pick that up. And then we can stamp that. So again, I'm using my Vanessa alcohol proof, but actually it doesn't matter what ink you use to stamp these out if you're not colouring it in. I'm not colouring this one, we're just doing a really quick stamp onto that coloured background. So even though you've got these stamps, it doesn't mean you have to colour every single one in. So stamping that down. And look at that, I mean, we just get a beautiful image, and having that inked background looks amazing. So taking that off, let's pop that to the side.
So if you get card of the week win, you will get, whoever wins the card of the week will get a heart, and then whoever wins the card of the month will get another heart. So 2 hearts to play for.
Wow.
What if you get a double heart, Debbie?
Oh, that's exciting,
Oh,
isn't it?
she's only gone and done it. The fish.
No way.
She's card of the week.
Oh, wow.
Number 7. Card of the week. I'm going to put your star on there because I don't feel like you should put your own star on.
No,
I don't feel like that's how it should work. So I'm going to go and get a metallic marker.
Kind. Thank you so much. Yeah, I do love those.
I think you only won because you're here, but you know, take the win. Have you got a metallic marker to hand over there?
Yeah, they're underneath.
Can you
Joe.
pass me one, please?
Yes. Here we go.
Thank
you.
you. Do you want to see me put it on, or?
Oh, are we going that way? We're going over to Joe.
We're going
live.
Look at this, a live
Look
move.
at that, a live
Oh, look, I've got
move.
legs. You've never seen them before. I'm going to put it in here. There you are. So there's Debbie Starr. Brilliant. Thank you. Right, I'll go and get the card of the month vote underway.
He's so mean. He's so mean. Poor Charlotte.
Charlotte loves me, really. She loves me. She'd miss me if I wasn't here.
So one of the things I love doing, Joe, is putting so I've just got a strip of paper and I've scored so you can't see the lines, but all I've done is scored lines, and we're going to use this to mountain and valley fold, and it's just a really nice way to create a little fan. So what I'm going to do is bring in this one. Oh, actually, I'm going to carry on because I know we're okay for time.
Do you mind if I just pause you for a second,
yeah,
Debbie, so we
pause
can get
away.
card
Pause away.
of the month is what we need to do. Oh, now, whew, I feel like there's tensions here. It's card of the month. So this is the big one, guys, for the month, right? It is from Bernie, week 1. That's amazing. Look, she made a full-on.
It's so beautiful.
It's like a cute little baby change bag, isn't it? That's what I think it's like.
I
really,
love
really
that.
lovely. Absolutely gorgeous. So Bernie's bag. I must admit, this next one is really super cute. It is our scrapbook page with the open up centre. So it was the sentiments. So it was the craft along we did, wasn't it? So it's a scrapbook page. Then you've got the sentiments in there, and then Debbie has put pictures of her granddaughter in there as well. I
my little
absolutely
Ava.
adore that. I do think that's amazing. We then have as well this one here. This is from Debbie, and it was Second Chance Sunday. This one, and it's kind of like an illusion. It was Debbie Robinson. This one was. The scrapbook page was the fish. This one here was Debbie Robinson, and it is an double illusion something Z fold card. Beautiful. There's that one. Or then you have the B. You've got 4 minutes to vote, guys. Is it going to be Bernie's bag? Is it going to be the fish's scrapbook page with the card centre? Is it going to be Debbie Robinson's What Am I Like? Double Illusion Z fold card? Or is it going to be that gorgeous bee shaker? 1, 2, 3 or 4. Get your votes in. Well, you've got 3 minutes now to vote, so get going. Thank you, Debbie.
No problem. So I folded that, mountain and valley folded, and then I've bent that in half. And then what I'm going to do is just glue these 2 strips together. So I'm actually going to bring in my wet glue because I think it's smaller than what my tape pen is. Sorry, the amount of card that I've got there is smaller than my tape pen. And I'm just going to dab that along because I want that to really sort of get tacky before I stick it. with tacky glue, if you leave it for around about 30 seconds to a minute, it gets more tackier and will hold better. So I'm just going to pop those two pieces together. So it's like creating your own little fan. So I'm just going to bend that in and just hold that for a few seconds just so it grabs. And then that gives me, I don't want to pull it too much, no, it's not going to grab there, but it will give me a little fan. And actually I do have one that's already done, but once that's set, yeah,
could you use a very sort of narrow red liner if you had some, Debbie?
That's a brilliant idea, yes. So red liner tape would be perfect. And then when you pull it out, you can then fan it out and then you create your own little fan. So we're just going to have that for the front of our card. I'm going to use that on the side. And also, Joe, I have got just a couple of little pearls and, where's my ribbon? I've got ribbon and, there we go. So these are little toppers. So you've got lots of, like a topper sheet. So I've just thought, well, we could use a little top of that to decorate our sides. I'm just going to pop that in the corner, which says time to celebrate. We're going to put our fan on. I'm just thinking what the best thing, I actually think it's probably our glue. So I'm going to use if I can find any glue. Here we go. I think that would be the best thing to hold that on with in the corner. Then we can pop that in. A little bow on the top of there just to hide our workings in that corner, and then we've just got a few little beads to pop them on with. I'm just finding my pokey tool, so let's just pop these onto the side. Oh, it doesn't want to come off, that one. No, it really doesn't want to come off, so I'm just going to peel that away. Pop that onto the side.
This is a gorgeous, gorgeous card, Debbie.
And
I
it's
think
really
this could have been could have been in card of the week, you know?
Ah, thank you, Joe. So yeah, but it's nice and simple. Just cutting out that creator card looks amazing. And there we go. And that's created our creator card look with that beautiful stamp on the inside, which just shows you don't have to colour every stamp in. Just create that beautiful background in just one colour as well, and looks amazing.
Yeah, it does create something very dramatic there without adding any colouring mediums whatsoever. Do grab those. That chinoiserie collection. Remember, you are still getting the pad. I'm going to go just quickly. What did I do with it? Oh no. Where did I put it? Anyone seen it? Oh, here it is, under here. I'll quickly just go back through the pad for you, give you a flick through the pad again. Oh my. I've got a winner. I'm going to tell you about it in a second. You're going to get the pad included in there, and also what's brilliant is you've got all those other elements. The card of the month, Debbie Fisher, is, I'm going to be honest, I'm surprised. What did you think it was going to be, Johnny?
Yeah, I think Bernie's
You
bag.
thought it'd be Bernie with a bag. I thought it was going to be Debbie Fisher with the scrapbook page. What did you think, Charlotte? You thought it was going to be the B. Well, Charlotte, you are correct. Card of the month is number 4.
Wow.
The B. How awesome is that? So I'm going to write card of the month for May on. No, because we're in June, aren't we? Not May.
We are in June.
For card of the month. There we are. How amazing is that? Debbie, you need to go. I'm going to have to run over there now, aren't I, and put another star on for you.
It's because they love that collection. So thank you. That means the world that you voted for that. But it is such a gorgeous collection. I think anything made with that.
Do you want to see me put the star on? We're going to have to go this side. You've got so many. You've actually taken the lead, not by 1, but actually by 2 stars,
Wow.
Debbie. How amazing is that? Oh, there's your pen back as well.
Thank you so much,
There you are.
everybody. I feel
I feel
honoured. I feel honoured.
How amazing.
Thank you.
Right. What has Bernie got to do? She's honestly got to make a full-on ball gown in one show, I think, to win card of the month. Commiserations to those that didn't win. It was very close, though, also between 2 and 4. So 2, 4 and 2. So 2 was also Debbie Fisher as well. So it's very close between both of your entries. Shall we share with you what's happening tomorrow? Because it is an absolute corker of a day here on Crafters TV tomorrow. Debbie Fisher, I mean, there's a bit of a buzz. You're a sensation, aren't you? She's hosting the Wake Up Call tomorrow with Becky, of course, midday in the UK, 7 a.m. East Coast time. They will be featuring the product coming up in launch day. However, will it be there? Johnny, have you seen how many is left? Have you checked? I don't think it will be there by the launch. I think if you want to guarantee you've got to get your hands on the Ultimate Verse Compendium, you're going to need to order it in the Wake Up Call, I'd imagine. Who knows what will happen? I don't think we can get any more. I'm pretty sure what we have is what we have because it's already sold out on HSN. It already sold out over on Create and Craft. They had a huge amount of stock was meant to last all weekend. It sold out in one day. And we ring fence a lot of stock for Crafts TV, but I believe it's already going very, very quickly. So if you want that, do grab it. I have got a day's holiday tomorrow, so I have got 5 whole days off from you. You'll be glad of the rest, I think. I'll be back here on Saturday when I'll be reunited again with my TV wife, which will be lovely. We get a night together at the house, having a bit of gossip. Maybe we'll have a bit of dinner together. That'd be lovely, won't
yeah,
it?
that would be lovely.
Sounds
Joe.
Good. Are you with us between now and then? Oh, obviously tomorrow. But
Yeah, tomorrow. Yeah, then back in again Saturday and Sunday. So
excellent.
Yeah.
Well, I'm really looking forward to that. Massive thank you to Jake. Big thanks to Johnny and also to Charlotte. Charlotte, enjoy your week off. I'll see Charlotte, you back here next Monday, Charlotte, which will be lovely. And of course, biggest thanks to all of you guys at home. Enjoy what's left of the rest of your weekend. If you're stateside, enjoy your evening if you are here in the UK. Don't forget to check out your baskets. Don't forget to also check out the last remaining hours of the penny sale, which is happening over on the website, but it must end tonight wherever you are shopping. I hope you all have a tremendous week. I hope you all have very, very productive weeks. And I really hope you'll join me back here next weekend. Make sure you tune in tomorrow for Becky, and then Ben will be up as well later in the week too. Take care.